everybody? This your girl CC with Where It Begins Magazine, and I have a special guest on the line with me today. I'm gonna let him introduce himself and who he is and where he's from.
Hey everybody, my name is VS the King. I'm from Trenton, New Jersey, via New York City, and welcome. I'm welcome. I'm blessed. A lot I
Awesome,
could
awesome.
say.
Nothing wrong with that. Well, tell us a little bit about your journey and how you got to where you are now.
I got to where I'm at now by never giving up. The journey is still in process. So but where I'm at now is because of trials and tribulations and just learning from mistakes and things of that nature, and just like, paying attention to detail, because you make a lot of mistakes when you basically raise yourself. You're gonna make a whole lot of mistakes. So that's the story of my life.
That's true.
You know?
That's true. Well, let's talk about this new album you have and the motivation behind it.
Well, this new album is dope, man. It's called $1 Trillion Dreams. The motivation behind it comes from me being in a prison cell and just like dreaming about like things that you want in life, right? So $1 Trillion Dreams is not just about the cars and the money and just like not having nice things, because that's cool. But to have the $1 Trillion Dream, it's like, you think of your family when you're in prison. You think of the people that love you and that's there for you, and then and those are priceless memories. Like you like, how like people they out in the party or they out in the dinner, they take pictures for the memories. Well, in prison, you're dreaming and you can't take pictures for those memories. So you're actually thinking about your peoples every day. And those are the pictures. And that's the $1 Trillion Dreams right there. Like you like, okay, when I come home, I'm gonna make sure that this person has this, or that person has this, or I'm gonna give this person an extra hug. You know what I'm saying? And
Gotcha.
things of that nature. So
I got you. But I
yeah.
like to ask people when I talk about their album, what song is your favorite song off of this album, and why did you choose this song?
The song on my album that's my favorite is called Let Us Pray. It's a difficult song because the chorus is laid, but it's not laid right. And I have the vocals, the stems for the chorus to be laid right. I sent it out to this girl in Texas. But it's a controversial song, and it's a song that I like a lot. Like I make a lot of music, but the music, the song for that is just like it's special. And I'll go over the lyrics. I might even play it for you, you know, in between this interview,
Okay.
you know. So
Okay. Okay. So
yeah.
how was your experience working with Def Jam and Bad Boys? Let's talk a little bit about that.
Well, Bad Boys was special because I was on the street team of Bad Boy, hanging up posters, you know, just doing all the promotional work and stuff like that. Anything they put in our hands, we had to go out in the streets. We had to make sure that it was visible. Uh, that was a very, very good experience, because now that I'm an artist, I know what to do when it comes to visibility and just like promoting. Like like it just impacts you, you know. So it teaches you how to move and like how to really understand your product. So that was a blessing, and I think that type of situation is lost in the industry, and a lot of artists don't understand that, you know. And had they had certain artists work their way in, I think that the music industry, that like the sound of music would even be better. But it ain't like it's bad, but it's like it could be a little bit better. You know,
I gotcha.
Def, Def Jam, Def Jam was a come up. So how Def Jam fell in my lap was Fredro Starr from Onyx.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, Onyx was on Def Jam.
Okay.
So yeah, so I did Fredro Starr's Firestar album with him. And I'm on a song One Night with Fredro Starr, Begets, and Ice-T. So what happened with that situation was me and Fredro run up in Def Jam one day. And so like the cousin that won't leave, like he'll come
Yeah,
over.
that was you.
Yeah, that was me. I was the cousin that wouldn't leave. So I go up to Def Jam, and at the time, Bimmy was the A&R. So
Okay.
Bimmy was the A&R at Def Jam at that time. So Fredro runs in his office. He introduces us, and then I don't leave. I kept coming back up, and I just kept coming back up. So, in those times you could go back, you can go up the record labels, and like as long as you had some hunger in you, you could roam the halls, you could sit in people's office, gain some knowledge and stuff like that. No hassle, because most
Mhm.
people, yeah, because people see you all the time, so it's like you become a part of the fabric. And
Mhm.
that's how that Def Jam thing was, because I never got a check from them. I never was on the payroll or anything. But I paid
You
my
just was
dues.
the irritating cousin that was
Yeah,
always there. The
always there. I
consistency.
was I was always there, and it lasted for some years, and it was beautiful because I was put in situations that normally I wouldn't be put in if I wasn't always there. And so yeah, it's part of my growth.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So if they was to do a versus,
hmm
who would you go with?
Who would I would go against?
No, who would you go with between Def Jam and Bad Boys?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna go with Bad Boy.
Okay, so why you choose Bad Boys? I'm putting you on the spot.
I chose Bad Boy because I was on the street team for Bad Boy.
Okay.
I wasn't on the street team for Def Jam. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just loyal because I learned a lot from Bad Boy. I learned a lot from Def Jam too. But you know, Bad Boy catalog is extensive. And Def Jam catalog is you can't deny that.
Right.
Um that would be an interesting versus right there.
Okay.
Because
Well, I think they did approve that they're gonna do one in November, so
that
that's
is
why
gonna
I
be
asked that question.
that is gonna be crazy because Puffy gets to pull out um he gets to pull out a lot of stuff. You understand?
Yes.
He gets to pull out Mary J. Blige. He gets to pull, anything that man
Mhm.
touched, he gets to pull out. And he touched a lot of stuff that people don't even know he touched. and
Yeah.
then when that versus battle happened, you're gonna be like, what? That was Puffy? Puffy did
Right.
like, like what? I would have never thought that because they think he's on every record, but he's not. So
Yeah.
it's
It's
like
gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, especially because it's just 20 songs, so we don't know what 20 songs it's gonna
it's only
be.
20 songs.
Yeah, it's only 20 songs when you do verses. They only get to choose 20 and they do 20 back to back.
Well, you
Um,
know what Def Jam is gonna go with. Def Jam is gonna go with Mama Said Knock You Out. Um, um, everything like they could do Onyx Slam, they could do DMX, they could do like they got Jay-Z, they got
that's what
a
I'm saying. It's gonna be a tough
they
one,
got a
so we don't
lot of
know,
records. Yeah, I mean
what 20 songs.
just off of Jay-Z's catalog and DMX, like they got I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to thinking about it.
I don't know. That's a whole different hit
Yeah,
because
got you.
yeah, I don't you want me to be real with you? I'm very loyal to Bad Boy, but mm, that I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not
Okay,
even,
we're going to the next one.
I'm not
But
even
that
gonna do
leads to my next question what we were talking about. What do you think is missing in today's music right now?
it. I think what's missing in today's music is just guidance. I think a lot of kids is missing guidance when it comes to like how they come about it because I like their music sonically, right? I don't think nothing's wrong with it. I think that they took their hip hop and they made it into their interpretation and things of that nature. And it's coming back to the 90s, actually. It's coming back to like that lyrical era, slowly but surely. But I also think that the thing that's missing is that, as I said, I'm gonna repeat myself, guidance, because there's no artist development, you know?
Mhm.
So that's missing. There's no real marketing. That's missing. They just throw the artists on Instagram. They get the artists from Instagram with the followers,
Mhm.
and they use that as their marketing strategy. Like, okay, he got 100,000 followers. So what's missing? The work. The work is missing. Nobody's doing the work. Everybody's like getting a chain.
Mm.
They put a whole bunch of diamonds in the chain and they put it around the rapper's neck. You know, they branding them like cows. You know what I'm saying? And they don't even see it.
That's true.
So that's what's missing. Just I want to speak right. So I want to say the morale. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The morale, man. It's like dudes are just accepting anything and they just taking anything and running with it. You know? And it's turning kids into zombies. You know, the girls are doing things that they're not supposed to be doing. The guys are saying things they're not supposed to be saying. So respect is missing.
Mm. I got you.
Yeah.
But being an artist, what has been the biggest challenge for you so far?
Expressing myself the way I need to, because the market is saturated with a bunch of sameness. You know, everyone is the same. You know, one person say lit, the next person gonna say lit. One person say hit, the next person gonna say hit. Like it's just like the sameness. It's nobody wants to be different. Like, so for me as an artist, right? I looked up to everyone. I don't idolize artists. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I like a lot of people idolize these people and stuff. I don't do that. I don't care if you Jay-Z, Puffy, Russell Simmons, Biggie Smalls, Tupac. I'm not idolizing you. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna respect you and what you're doing because I know what it takes to be where you're at your level. You understand? I know the focus that you had to have. So that's nothing to idolize. That's just something to respect. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difficult thing because for me, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm about to be a big artist and people are going to start acting different, right? But
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna like it because the way I am now is like you don't know me now. But as soon as I get that hit record, it all changes. But don't put me above you. Don't idolize me or nothing like that. Just be like, yo, that's a nice record. I respect that. And you support the record, you buy the record, and that's good, you know? Because everyone needs music, no matter how you slice it, you know?
Yes, music is the soul to us these days.
Mm-hmm.
But that goes to my next question. Well, what makes your music different than everybody else's then?
What makes my music different is because when I write my songs, I don't know how the hell I finish them. I don't know how the hell I start them. It's like God is just like great because I hear a beat and then I come up with something and it's like, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I just like, it'd be something special because it's just like, I don't set out to write the song that I'm writing, but it comes.
So, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes it special. It's like, I'm not aiming at you. I'm not saying, oh, this is my target audience. You know what I mean? I just want to be relevant and I just want to be relevant and heard. You know, and I think that every song I record is leading up to my true story. You know, like you expressing yourself, but you're not fully there yet. You know, like you could be like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? And I just keep going. And then eventually you'll be like, oh, that's what you, why you didn't just say that in the beginning? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Because
that.
it's like a journey. It just goes
Yeah.
on your journey to figure
Yep.
it out. I
Yeah.
got you.
So that's what makes it special. It's like y'all just come on this journey with me and just trust in the process, and then we're gonna get there together, and then it's gonna be good because everybody gonna be like, "Yo, I was with him in the beginning, like when he made this song, or when he made this song, and now look where my boy at." You know what I'm saying? And that's all. That's what it's
Exactly.
really about.
Yeah, I got you. But I see your hat and stuff, so let's talk about your apparel line and your hats and
Well, you
everything.
best believe that.
Since you
That's
advertising, let's talk about it.
yeah, that's that VS the King, man. So you know, I got the merchandise and stuff like that. I'm not fully rolling it out yet because I'm waiting for the music to really hit the way it gotta hit. And like, you know, just waiting for a single to be done. And then once that's done, I'm gonna move forward with the merchandise and stuff. But you know, I wear it here and there when I can. And I'm very blessed, very, very blessed. So that makes me feel, this hat that I'm wearing right
Amen.
now, it makes me feel good. I'm gonna get you one of these
Amen to
hats
that.
too. You gotta, are you gonna wear the VS the King hat?
Yes, I am. I'm a big supporter. I love supporting.
Man,
Like
I
I said,
love that.
everybody, you gain a fan with me. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that, man. I like your energy.
Definitely. But since we talked about your challenges, let's talk about your accomplishments. What has been one of your biggest accomplishment you have so far?
Well, do you want me to go in chronological order, or can I just can I name a few?
Yeah, you can name a few.
All right. So I'm gonna start with my daughter being born, like my kids. Those that's an accomplishment. I'm not the greatest father in the world because like I said, trials and tribulations, right? But my accomplishment is that I never ever gave up on them, and I never ever turned my back on them or anything, right? And I love them deeply, and that's an accomplishment because I didn't never get that as a kid. So
Mm.
that's an accomplishment to me. Another accomplishment is marrying my wife, Cherry Martinez. That's an accomplishment to me. Never thought I'd be a married man, and another accomplishment is sticking to my goals, believing in myself. You
Yes.
know, that's the biggest accomplishment I can think of because without that accomplishment, we wouldn't be here talking. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so that means a lot to me. So I believed in myself. I stuck to my goals. I never gave up. I made songs, like I said, with other artists. I wrote for other artists, but I never gave up. I never said that, yo, this is it. Because somebody told me back in the day, I told them, I said, what if I never make a hit record? They said, no, you're gonna make a hit record. And I said, but yeah, but what if I'm losing that? They said, the only way you lose is when you stop.
That's facts.
You never lose unless you stop.
Mm-hmm.
So you could be doing anything. You could say, oh, I'm gonna be a shoe cleaner and you could be a shoe cleaner, but you ain't making no money. So as soon as you stop that and start being a towel dryer, you know what I'm saying? You lost the shoe cleaning thing, but now you're on to the next. There's
That's right.
nothing wrong with it. It's just that I'm not giving this up. I'm not going nowhere.
Amen to that.
So
Amen.
that's an accomplishment because you know what that takes, right? To
Yes.
not, how deep you got to dig to actually move forward and keep going, even when things ain't going the way you wanted to go. And it's
Mm-hmm.
year in and year out, and you still on that journey. So that's my accomplishment, being right here with you right now in this interview.
Okay. So where do you see yourself in the next couple of years?
Shit, man, I'm gonna be on the top of the world. You know why? Because like I said, you learn as you go. So
That's true.
I don't see me not being on top now. I learned the valuable lesson that you don't need nobody. All you need is
Mm.
your hard work. You don't need nobody. People gonna let you down, you know? So if you
Mm-hmm.
out there hustling and and meeting people and depending on the meetings to get you where you need to go, you're not doing the right thing. It's good to shake hands and network and stuff like that, but it's a certain type of network you do. You have to network from within,
That's true.
you know, because you can meet anybody. That don't mean that person is gonna
Mm-hmm.
help you get to where you're going. But when you really meet yourself and know who you are, you're gonna go places you ain't never thought you can go.
And that's true. All right, then. I'm gonna see you on top of the world.
Yeah. No, we on top now. This is big. This is big things happening right now. What we doing right now is bigger than what people you don't realize. This is groundbreaking stuff because this is the stuff that's going to surface and be the biggest. Everybody else that's doing their thing now, remember, it's already out there. You understand what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
I got you.
You're the new BET, you're the new MTV, and you know what I mean? And TMZ and all that. And that's why I said this is big to me because you're going to take it to another level. And this is in the history books right now. you know?
That's right. See,
Yeah.
I'm loving your energy right now. Bring it on this way. I love that
Yeah.
energy.
Because I look at it like that. Everybody started out somewhere, you know?
You're
Some
right.
people just started out with a little bit more bells and whistles than others. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody started from somewhere,
That's the truth.
you
That's
know?
the truth.
So
But since you've been into this industry for a long time, what is three things that every artist needs to know?
I learn the business. Um, Learn the business, get you a good lawyer, and just take care of your publishing. That's part of learning the business. So, but make sure that your publishing is intact and in good shape, and have a good lawyer, and just be on top of your manager. Oh, another thing artists need to know is this: make sure that you understand that you are the company, you are the business.
Mm,
So you stop running up to people. If you really got the talent, you don't have to act like people are above you. The manager is not above you. The producer, the A&Rs, and the record labels, they're nothing without you. You understand?
mm-hmm.
And that's the thing that artists need to know, because they look at the record labels like it's like, whoa, like that's Def Jam or that's Bad Boy. No, there's no Def Jam or Bad Boy without artists. I want artists to know that you are the most valuable asset to entertainment when it comes to music. If you're an actor, you're the most valuable asset what to a studio.
Yep.
You feel me? Without the
Yep.
actors, they can't make films. So um what artists need to know is that you're being manipulated and you're being played, because they look for people that don't really have an education or know their way around business. They're gonna sign you fast. They're gonna rape you. They're gonna do all kinds of things, and it ain't just it's not just the Jews, it's the blacks, it's the anybody that steps in the music industry,
Right.
because this is what artists don't know. A lot of people in the music industry is college educated. They went to school, they know business, or they know communications. They got they got some form of degree, and they interned while they was in college, and that's how they get in
Mm-hmm.
them doors. They don't stand outside and wait for somebody and network with them. No, they get their internships from college, and then from college they transition into the position that they wanted from college. So what happens is they already have the knowledge and the education. So when somebody runs into a street guy that just wants to be a rapper and he's spitting all these raps, they welcome you with open arms because they test your knowledge, you know? So just be about your business, man. Don't let nobody fool you. They don't love you. They're not your friends. They're not your homies or none of that. They're gonna say, "Oh, we family." They're gonna toss words at you that sound good, and what happens is people see money and they think that people is being real because they give you a couple dollars. That's not real. They're investing in something. You understand? They're investing in longevity. Your album is a long-term investment, because
Mm-hmm.
once your album sells and it sound scans, that's forever. The residuals come for life. It's a lifetime residuals. So you got your you get royalties for 92 years. You understand? And then after that, it's handed down. Like, say, like if you hand it down to somebody else, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like that.
I got you. But I want to go back to your project. I want to go back to your album. Is this album just an album to share your journey, or do you have collaborations on there?
Actually, it's funny that you asked that. I don't have collaborations. I'm actually just doing this album on my own,
Okay.
and I'm having fun doing it. I'm not really I don't mind collaborations, but that's another thing too, man. I'm cut from a cloth where you gotta hold your own. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Yeah, like this album is what's gonna get the collaborations. Like, you know what I'm saying? So people gonna hear the songs, and then people gonna be like, oh, I need to work with him. But my whole body of work, the only collaboration I got on my album is my wife,
Gotcha.
Sherry Martinez.
That's all you needed.
Yeah, that's the only collaboration I got, man. She did all the time. She did my whole bit with me, and I love her to death for that, you know. So
I
she's
gotcha.
going, yeah. I try to fit her in where I can, but for the greater good of the songs, you just got to do what you got to do. But you know, that's my collaborator right there.
Okay. So in future wise, on your next one, when they start hitting you up, who are some people you would love to collaborate with?
Lil Baby,
Okay.
Future. I like them guys.
I
You know?
got you. I got
Yeah.
you. So I got two more questions for you before we go into my fun fact game. What's the best piece of advice you ever received?
The best piece of advice I ever received is trust in God.
Mm.
Yep. Trust in God. And don't ever give up. Yep.
Amen to that.
Trust in God.
Amen.
And don't ever give up.
Mm.
So those two
I
things,
got you.
yeah, those two things is like, remember I told you like that journey? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so like you keep that, okay, God loves me, and I don't have to give up. You know what I mean? Like,
That's facts. That's facts. And my last question is, if you do, well, do you have any upcoming projects other than the album that's coming up, and where would you want to tour at?
well, I'm performing at a UFC fight in New York City, October 16th.
Okay.
So that should be interesting. The tour where I want to tour at is anywhere anyone would accept me. You know what I'm saying? There's no land. I would tour anywhere. I will perform anywhere. If you say come to my backyard, I'm throwing a barbecue, you need to perform, I'm gonna come and perform. Any space that can hold me and has a microphone, I'm gonna perform at, you know?
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, but it ain't a particular place you would want to be. Like some people say, oh, I want to go to London and,
Yeah, but all that's
perform
gonna
just like
happen. All that's gonna happen. So it's like I ain't really like beat for like, because I'm gonna go to those places. Anywhere I want to tour is gonna, and like all I think about is, okay, I'm about to go overseas because I'm gonna go international. I'm gonna be an international hit. So
Okay.
it's gonna be a very successful movement, you know. And I was thinking about that last night. I was like, damn, man, one of these songs is really gonna catch. Like it's gonna catch, and it's gonna be crazy after that, you know. So I really don't have no ideal place to perform. Maybe I'm gonna perform in Trenton, New Jersey. That'd be very big for me because I'm from there.
Okay.
So yeah, it'd be very big to go there and perform as a big artist. You know, I'm probably gonna cry. Yeah.
Well, you said you're getting in tune with your emotions, so
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. I'm a sensitive gangster. if that makes sense.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I think
Yeah.
men need to show their emotions more than they do. So
Yeah.
sometimes that's a good thing.
Yeah. No,
But
I
I
do.
had
I'm not. Yeah.
go ahead.
No, I said I do. I don't hide it. You know, sometimes I try it, but it don't come. It don't work. It don't come off good. You know?
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
But I like to do this fun fact trivia game with you. So you ready? It's only two questions.
I mean, you can ask me anything. We good. Yeah.
I know. Okay, so the first question is, if you could change places with one person for one day, who would it be and why?
Um, if I could change places with one person for one day, and who would it be and why? It would be Jesus. It would be Jesus, because all my life I've been through pain, and then when you hear his story and how he was put up on that cross, and you see it like how
Mm,
and then you be like, I've been through pain, but that's some different type of pain right there. So I would like to, you know what I mean? Because when you walk in his shoes and then you come back to your life, I don't think he would ever complain or ever have any worries. Like to walk in that man's shoes or take away all your anxiety, take away all your fears. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So
I don't know if I would choose that. That's a lot of responsibilities, but I got you.
no, but it's only for one day.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So I would like to experience that because if I was to, because you got to understand something. For one day, I need an experience that's going to bring me back and make me way better than what I am. You know?
Got you.
Yeah. And
I got you.
being one of these mortals, it's like, okay, I don't really want to, I would never want to trade places with nobody, you know?
Mm, I
So,
got you.
but if you ask me, it would be that man because that story is just serious, you know? So,
That's different.
mm,
That's different.
yeah.
Okay, so my second question is, it's a two-part to it. Okay, so when you was a child, what did you want to be, growing up?
I wanted to be um an engineer.
Mm,
Yeah. I wanted to be an engineer. I wanted to design cars and like different products and stuff like that, you know, to get patents, but I didn't know about that at the time. So I wasn't around people that could help me actually exercise that type of ambition. There was no mathematicians around me. There was no, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
There was nobody there to give me the culture I needed into that. And I didn't know how to express myself that I wanted to be an engineer because there was no engineers around me. You feel me? So my dreams was like to build cars, like the future cars. And then what's so funny is like a lot of things that's going on with the cars now. And I was thinking about in 8th grade,
Wow. Wow. So the
literally.
second part of that question is, if you could swap the roles and actually be the best engineer in the world, would you switch that for what you're doing now?
Nah.
I mean, if somebody just gave you the opportunity and said, "Hey, I want you to design, I want you to be the engineer for this car business,
I wouldn't
and
switch it.
building this," would you
No,
swap it over?
no, because God answered my prayers. I am an engineer.
Yeah,
But now what I do is when I make a song, I engineer it for so people it could touch people and make them feel good. You know,
I got you.
same thing the car would have did if I would have designed it.
I got you. I
You
got
feel
you.
what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah, you just do it within music now. And instead of
yeah,
in
like,
cars, you
yeah.
do it with
So
music.
yeah, so I didn't have it one way, but I found my way.
I got you.
You know,
Okay.
yeah.
So before we get off, tell everybody where they can follow you.
Man, y'all can follow me at V as in Victor, S as in Sam, the King, TheKing. You see the hat? You can follow me on there. Also, I got my website coming. It's in construction right now, but it's vstheking.com. So that's gonna be dope. And you can probably find me on this platform right here.
All right.
I hope this is not the end. This is where it begins, right?
That's right. It all begins with you. That's my
Yep.
motto. It all begins with you.
Where it begins. That this is a phenomenal because guess what? This is gonna hit. Where it begins, baby.
Y'all heard it from the best now. Y'all heard it from the best.
Where it begins. All right. So this is a song right here. It's called That's My Hood Too. I think I'm gonna go with this as the first single.
Okay.
I like this song. And I'm gonna just explain a little bit about the song. It's called That's My Hood Too, because I seen like a lot of kids is killing each other and stuff, and they're very territorial. Like, okay, you from Chicago, you from LA, you from New York, you from here, you from there. But what black people don't realize is that no matter where you're from, y'all from the same area. You're going through the same issues, and you like the same problems exist no matter where you go, you know?
Facts.
Like we're not better than each other. We're not like, okay, you come. It's like it hurts me that a person thinks that just because his neighborhood shoots up and kills people, that makes him popular. You know, they think that's cool. Like, I'm from the murder capital. You clown. Do you understand that what you're saying?
And I think that's the big thing with the world today. We don't know how to work together.
Yeah. So that's why I made this right here. And it's sonically it's good. I think this is one that's gonna stick. That's my hood too. Everybody wake up with no manners. That's my hood too. Illegal searches put you in them slammers. That's my hood too. Feds taking pictures trying to jam us. That's my hood too. She walking to the store, her pajamas. That's my hood too. He talking, but he didn't have his hammer. That's my hood too. Don't nobody really understand it. That's my hood too. 2 for 5 just to stay alive, not no more. Mr. Bentley got the double R on the low. Pull up on your bitch, drop the top, let's go. You better have that real money ready when it's snow. We got bricks, bar pills, and them scanners. That's my hood too. Everybody wake up with no manners. That's my hood too. Illegal searches put you in the slammers. That's my hood too. Feds taking pictures trying to jam us. That's my hood too. She walking to the store, her pajamas. That's my hood too. He talking, but he didn't have his hammer. That's my hood too. Don't nobody really understand it. That's my hood too. 2 for 5 just to stay alive, not no more. Push the Bentley, got the double R on the low. Pull up on your bitch, drop the top, let's go. You better have that real money ready when it's snow. If you ain't gonna do what them wolves do, don't be talking about what we going through. Back against the wall, I ain't folded, I had to hold it. Got back up and now my flushes is royal. Look who I roll with. Bad bitch in the Bentley, I'm so heroic. I just ordered the race, so now you know it. Give her ultimatums, I'm the one she go with. If I made your bitch a song, I'm so happy how she throw it. Really chop keys up, I ain't capping. Good at any hood, nigga, I ain't rapping. I ain't singing to these bitches, I'm different, I got a gift. I tell them to make a wish, then I teach them how to fish. Titties and ass bait, then they run up in your safe. Like the freckles on my face, we dodge before we pop. We got bricks, bug pills, and them scanners. That's my hood too. Everybody wake up with no manners. That's my hood too. Illegal searches put you in them slammers. That's my hood too. Feds taking pictures trying to jam us. That's my hood too. She walking to the store, her pajamas. That's my hood too. He talking, but he didn't have his hammer. That's my hood too. Don't nobody really understand it. That's my hood too. 2 for 5 just to stay alive, not no more. Push the Bentley, got the double R on the low. Pull up on your bitch, drop the top, let's go. You better have that real money ready when it's snow. We got bricks, bug pills, and them scanners. That's my hood too. Everybody wake up with no manners. That's my hood too. Illegal searches put you in them slammers. That's my hood too. Feds taking pictures trying to jam us. That's my hood too. She walking to the store, her pajamas. That's my hood too. He talking, but he didn't have his hammer. That's my hood too. Don't nobody really understand it. That's my hood too. 2 for 5 just to stay alive, not no more. Push the Bentley, got the double R on the low. Pull up on your bitch, drop the top, let's go. You better have that real money ready when it's snow. You ain't gonna do what the wolves do. Don't be talking about what we going through. You ain't gonna do what the wolves do. Don't be talking about what we going through.
Okay. I thought you was gonna start rapping for me. I was like, look, now.
You like that one?
Okay.
Did it
I
come
like
through?
it. I like it.
It came through
See, I
clear?
was trying to pay attention to the words, you know. Okay, what's the name of this one?
Balling and icing.
Balling and icing.
Yep. Remember $1 trillion dreams, baby.
Okay.
Yep.
Balling and icing. 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 Beating like Tyson. Charted the jet and she likes it. I'll be a fool if I wife her. I'm watching my neck at the ISIS. I'm eating but don't get the itis. I'll be damned if I look at the prices. One of a kind is priceless. Fuck the police with a nice one. How about the Bentley? Hop in the Phantom. Starting is one of my vices. Yeah, I'm better than you.
Look at my shoes.
I'm better than them.
She jacking my jewels.
I'm better than y'all.
Shaking my moves.
VS is winning, they love me in Venice.
Walk with the green.
I talk to my tennis.
Step on the scene.
Facing the team, the bubbly gleam.
Like diamonds is in it.
Garage is a couple of acres.
I'm thinking about buying the Lakers. Atlanta's full of my haters. So it's supposed to be getting this paper. Look at the time. I'm dripping in line. She's getting in line to give it a shot. Balling and icing.
Balling and icing.
Balling and icing. Balling and icing. Balling and icing. Balling and icing.
Balling and icing. Balling and icing. Balling and icing. Look at your bitch and she gone. Them niggas talking like y'all on the phone. I'm busy with money, so leave me alone. Open the bag, buy me a home.
Take it to sits.
Get in my phone.
No one give me shit.
I got bitch on my own. Who can you trust in the world that's so wrong? Black on that Billy, I'm flipping and chrome. Sitting on skinnies like models and thongs. They walk up the runway, you're passing the phone. They catching the papers, my paper is long. They asking for favors, my nose so strong. They look at your phone like I'm texting them wrong. They cry you a river to buy them a lick. Tell them your dreams, they tell you it's fake. Now don't come in and they stuck at your gate.
Dog of the leaking bite for the face.
She saw me with rolling, now she wanna date. Perpetual swag with the ice in the face. Perpetual flow any day, any day. Abracadabra, that come with the rape. Get you a bag, that come with the hate. We love you, BS, that come with the fake. I'm running it up, get the fuck out my face. Calling it nice. Calling it nice. Calling it nice.
So which one is gonna be the single? That one or the first one?
I think the first one has to be the single because it's that one or the first one. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard.
Well, you know what? You could go with both. Why limit? My motto, I got from one of my friends is why limit yourself? Why limit
Yeah,
yourself?
and I was thinking about that too, like doing 2 videos and putting them both
Yep.
out at the time.
Don't
Why
limit
not?
yourself, like you told me.
Yeah,
Why
Yeah.
limit it? If that's what you like, both of them, go for both of what you know.
yeah. So I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. So
But I want to say thank you for interviewing with us today. It's been a pleasure. Like I said, you gained a fan with me today. And keep grinding. I love your energy. Keep continuing to do what you're doing. I can't wait to see the video and the challenge so I can vote. So
Yep.
make sure you send that out to us.
man, thank y'all for having me, man, because this is where it all begins. And I am very, very, very blessed to be on your platform. And I hope that I could continue to provide some type of influence for your platform. And I hope I'm welcome back.
All the time.
Yeah.
Well, you have
I'm
a
gonna do
blessed day and be safe out there.
You too.